Jersey. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Memphis Steamers and our home team. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. With me, as always, Charles Davis. And, Charles, we look at a matchup like this. It's really the running backs that may take center stage here today.
And in today's football, they're still valuable, not just as runners, but guys who can catch the ball as well. It's really the number of touches that determines things these days.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they'll be let out by the man running the show, Charles, their quarterback.
And what I enjoyed watching this week when we had a chance to watch them at practice, the easy camaraderie that he has with his offense.
A lot of respect.
A lot of respect, and frankly, I thought it spilled over to the defense. I thought the defensive guys were coming over and teasing and joking with him. You can tell they respect the heck out of him and really want to play well for him.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, here we go. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Ready?
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Oh, yeah, and here we go again.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. And showing the tackle and makes some room. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown. 67 yards. As these guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The try here for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. Took him 2 plays there to find the end zone. The last one, the long run, getting him in for 6 points. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at their go-to guy under center.
And this could be a whole lot of fun because if his game plan goes into effect early, we're going to see some shots downfield, aren't we? What did he talk to us about? Stretching the field. Wants to open things up for not just his receivers, but for anything underneath.
Well, that was the theme, the front page of the sports section, where the columnists write, possible air raid. So we'll see.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how the coaches view that, right? Who gave what the game plan? I think it's pretty obvious, though. That'll help them win.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Yeah, let's get sack lunch.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
Last stop.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop.
Get that quarterback, D-line.
Check. He's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
56. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
I'm here all day.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left.
On play action, they'll throw. Find Hall. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 36. He'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
2nd and 10. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't see Morgan trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Here I come again.
They're going to look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get nothing out of that one. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Come on, set. 60 Pittsburgh.
Slant. Watch the slant.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Gets it up past the 10 with a nice move. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Slam. Slam.
Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at
Easy
the
work.
line of scrimmage.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
Calling no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Ready to break.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Watch tight end. 4 down. 4 down. Alert.
Let go.
They'll look to throw here. Powers through. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to get this beyond the 30 before it's taken down. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
That's something you have to be aware of as a defense and have to find a way to account for him. And if you're not going to use a spy, you're telling your guys to keep your eyes on him, because when he breaks out and makes plays like that, all it does is hurt you.
Have to at least be able to contain him somewhat. There they could not. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Big river.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Set. 10-2 stop. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe. Play that tight. Shoot.
They'll set up to throw. Wide open receiver complete. Touchdown. From deep 7 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as a wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go. But he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. They'll run it now. Have it going. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
2nd and 9 now. The rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And then with a second shot at the 40-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake, but I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Go now. 60 or.
Here we go, D. Hey, it's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Throwing here on first down. Throwing left side where it's complete. It's a Carolina first down and a gain of 16. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
On the double.
20, Mike, 20. Stop your whining.
Hit it.
They'll run it now. How are we going? Down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Snap.
They'll drop to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
And applause to the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. to kick the extra point. And it is now 21-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result. And I know he was thinking to himself, come on, defense, bail me out. Well, they weren't able to in this situation. Now he's got to go out and atone for it himself, but he can't force things.
Check 56. Watch QB draw. Watch QB.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Trying to lay one out deep. And now a wind-up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Here now is second and 10, again from the 41. They'll look to throw. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe when you look at some safer routes after the interception he had at the end of the last drive. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So they bring out their punter as he'll punt it away for the second time. Will start from deep in their own territory with a first and 10.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First
Ken
quarter,
Lobo.
can you do it all game long?
Let's go.
They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series you have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
They'll get 34 yards there. This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
All day.
21-0 our score after one.
Here we go. 70, Indy. Hey. Get it.
Back to throw now. First down. Oh, he's got him wide open, complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
5.
Knocked away. It's incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
You think you gonna get this? Ready to go. You think you gonna get this? Set go.
Now back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Let's go, baby.
It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Ready.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a first and goal.
Big River.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead, because now the defense can't dictate with pressure. They're guessing about where you're going to go. I might come right back at them with the same play, the same set, and see if they can stop them.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3.
Single. Watch 84, watch 84.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's their quarterback. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. But the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. They've already been on record as saying, hey, if our rookie quarterback's going to tuck it and run on a scramble, we kind of hold our breath. Well, that was a maybe no, yes, as he's able to get into the end zone.
Are you saying he's got to learn where the line is about whether you keep your eyes downfield, try and find a receiver, or you tuck it and go? And I think there's going to be some growing pains with that. I think in this case, he made the right decision.
And we know he's got the speed. He showed it there. After right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Is fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
Let's go!
Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. In second quarter, they're down big already. He's struggling as well. They've got to find something here. He's got to find something on this drive.
And sometimes you take on all that extra pressure on yourself, and maybe you have to disperse it a little bit. Lean on some other people, lean on your teammates, find someone who can take the pressure off and get the ball in their hands for a while.
Or this, if he doesn't, this is getting out of hand, or it could get worse. They'll run it now, out of down. And they'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. Move. There you go.
They'll run it now, out of down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Coming this way. Here we go. Here we go.
The gun now on 3rd down. And that would be incomplete.
A goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. His first punt, 35 yards. This looks good as well. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. We're in the second quarter. They've got the lead. The lead, though, not so much because of the ground game, because of their air attack, Charles.
So what they're seeing so far is the possibility of things loosening up later in the ground game. Through the air first, maybe they have to start respecting that even more as the game goes on, and then there will be running lanes to find later.
Yeah, try to get him more involved here on this drive, maybe.
Hit it.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10, just missed that one.
Tight right.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Ready, set.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D. All day, defense, all day.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Break.
The mic. 41's the mic.
All day, baby, all day.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Right on.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Well, that wasn't exactly a work of art, was it?
No, that wasn't a thing of beauty. This is why I don't play in points per reception fantasy leagues.
Is that what they call
the receiver still gets a point there. Yeah. And you went that far back. No bueno.
Well, I'll tell you what. I wish I had their defense on my fantasy game.
The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. They'll set up a throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. He'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
On the ready.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
5.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard line.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Got it.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
This is party now. Let go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 35 mark, the 40-yard line. Now what a 1st down pickup of 8.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Go now. 10-2 soft.
6-man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
Let's go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
Now this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
60 yards.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check.
Big River.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the boot.
Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Back to throw. He will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender is making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Now on 4th down, Doug Peterson turns it over to the field goal unit. This a 33-yard attempt. And this one is right through. And that will just have 3 more to lead. It's already out of hand. A dozen plays on that drive that ends with the field goal.
Let's go ahead and break out some of the old chestnuts here, right, partner? Keep the ball in front, rally to it, and make the tackle. Right, no big plays given up, no balls over your head. Bend, don't break.
Chestnuts.
You like that one?
What does that mean, break out? That just because you break chestnuts?
I'm not sure about that, but I'm just going with why they said that. I have no idea.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Here we go.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Ready? 60 out low. 51's the mic. Double dog. That's the way.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Let's go, D. That's what I'm talking about, D.
Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
To at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
That's baby.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
We play to win. Let's go.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
You've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Ready.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit. But get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are. You know, make him make someone miss in the open field.
16 yards, a first down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. Back to throw here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6. They'll let this go for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown. In for the score. As they are now on the board here in the first half. I believe it was you, Mr. Davis, who said something about them opening things up, taking shots downfield because that D might gang up against the run, and we just saw evidence of why that was a good idea.
And indeed, my friend, just like a broken watch is right twice a day, I get them right every now and then.
Point after try forthcoming. And he's got it as the score is now 31-7. So that drives 7 plays in length. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success, at least so far, here in the second quarter.
Ready.
Just over 30 seconds to go in the half. They've got it 1st and 10.
Hit it.
Well, they're just going to run it here up the middle. An anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
You ready?
Mike, 41's the Mike. Check 41.
Check.
Safe.
Now.
Right back to him on first down. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
He wasn't ready.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. as we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everybody, to our abbreviated version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. This one is maybe not exactly in the bag yet, but there is definitely a big mountain to climb in this third quarter. The teams are already back out there, so let's not waste any time as we'll turn it back over to Brandon Godden.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here are our visitors to take over on offense. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. A pretty big opening there on first down. 8 yards up to the 33. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes, and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they bring their punter out there now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line.
Bring it up.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's coming together for you. The big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably gotten some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching. He's had a good game. Looking to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Watch tight. Tight is right. Everyone's got 4.
They'll run it now. Here we go. three as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Let's go.
Line of scrimmage,
70,
the 31 now on first and 10.
I got you, son.
Get it.
The throw over the middle, taken in. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
In so many ways, throwing a hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Ready.
This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down.
Check.
Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. It's been a remarkable day at the office for him running the football. Those yards just continue to pile well past 100.
And how about more than double-digit carries in the second half alone? That's what you want as a runner because you've got to prove to your offensive line that you're going to be as tough as they are. They don't rotate in and out on every play. Running backs often do, so those who can stay out there with their offensive linemen, those are the guys they really value.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw now. First down. The kicker here is complete. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Well, he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now.
Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Glass. And this is picked up by the defense. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations, big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Let's go now. 10, touchdown.
Hey, check. Here we go. Tight right.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll run the for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check safety.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get up here to the 26.
Let's go.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Hey, come on. 51. You're trash. Hold on.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Well, that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Stepping up, he'll try it. And he lost the football.
That's it, baby.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
You don't want none.
And that's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk to the 45. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the number one receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Here we go.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. First and 10 at the 45. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Ready, set. 51, Mike, 51. 51. 1, 2, 3. Run right. They're coming.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. There's a first down throw that's complete. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
15 on it. Pick it up. Pick it up. Pick it up. Shut up.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
2nd and 4. Throwing more, but it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. And he's going to find his way out of the backfield. That's complete. But he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
This quarterback now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's first and 10. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Tried to go draw play out of the gun down here.
Yeah, they tried to spread things out, didn't they? They wanted to move people away from the center of the field, away from the line of scrimmage near the ball, so that the runner could find some space. Unsuccessfully, though.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. 2nd and 13. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Ready, go!
He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Now on 4th down, out comes the field goal unit here. And his kick is indeed good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. Well, that drive just seemed to go for an eternity. I could kind of hear our sponsor saying, hey, we need to get our product pushed here. But then it ends in a field goal.
Yeah, how about that? Not enough time for product placement, but plenty of time to get 3 points out of the deal. I know that the guys on defense, though, they wanted to get those products out there. They wanted to stop that drive, just were unable to do so.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you've described, that leads to finding a way into the end zone, and now he's just trying to do it for a 2nd time. And, of course, with that comes additional yardage.
Yeah, looking for additional yardage, and again, that 2nd score here in the 3rd quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
We're just getting some penetration. Deep river.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll run it. Across midfield and inside the 45. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down. Well, Charles, in the past, a lot of people called this offense one-dimensional.
I think you did.
Well,
I think it was you.
I'll be honest, I did. I think the fan base is hoping with this young rookie that they can put some wrinkles in this offense like we just saw.
I think you're exactly right, because we did have that discussion that what we've seen in the past from them, they needed to broaden, and they have done it here. Look at what he's bringing to their offense, and now as a defensive coordinator, you've got some extra work to do to prepare for him and their offense.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Check 26. Shoot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it 1 more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And he spins through. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Packers on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hit it.
They'll run it now. Out of the game. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. A nice first down pickup on a gain of 6.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Set. 50. Plant.
Go.
And coming. Now.
They'll run it now. Out of the game. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Check 99. Check 99.
Ready.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Down.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the 4th quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like 4th quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So this drive spans 7 plays, and it ends with a Packers touchdown. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah,
right?
A little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield, only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They'll set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one will go down as 33 yards on the 3rd down conversion. Now, defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And it's a good return here as we go all the way up close to the 45. Cooper was the intended target.
Yeah, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Well, look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He has a chance to hit that often elusive 200-yard mark on this drive.
And most of the time during a game, people aren't keeping track of individual statistics.
Are you sure?
Well, a lot of the runners kind of know. But I'll guarantee you, someone has sent word into the offensive line that he's got a chance to get over 200 on this drive. That should give them a little extra motivation because they love it when backs break that barrier.
Absolutely. We'll see if he can do it. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Get it.
They'll run it now. Out we go. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. They'll run it now. Out they go. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Come on now, let's go.
What a 1st down pickup of 8.
Brendan, every great running backs coach I've talked with has always talked about when you have great vision, you're not consciously thinking about your cuts and your moves, you're just doing them. And I think that's what we're seeing tonight. He's about to run them into submission.
You took the words right out of my mouth. I was just going to use that phrase. He has run them into submission.
Wave the white flag.
Here we go. 10 Lobo.
Watch the run. Shim.
Let go.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
Let's go. 30 base.
20. Watch the run. Watch the run.
Let's go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. The 2nd down play, not much better than the 1st, just a gain of 1 there.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Ready.
The Packers have
70,
3rd down.
Indy.
They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Lee Griffin.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this go for the end zone. Touchdown. these guys continue to pour it on. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You can see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And this one was over a while ago as they just hang on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And Carolina scores to cap it off.
Touchdown, Cowboys!
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So here are visitors to take over on offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive here. Late to throw. And a second shot into the territory at the 45-yard line. Cooper was the target there.
Well, you're trailing. It's the 4th quarter, and you've got to throw the football. But the defense knows this, too. So they're just going to sit back, bring in an extra defensive back or two, the old nickel or dime strategy, Brandon, and wait for you to put that bad boy up for grabs. And this one winds up being intercepted.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. We've got a lopsided game here. Which I don't know, Charles, what does the handbook say that we discuss when we've got a game like this in the 4th quarter?
Hold on a second. Let me thumb to the proper page on that. Know what it says?
What?
Let's discuss how we got here. This is a dominant performance, where they took control of this game, how they've managed to keep control of this game, and then we go ahead and think about how we're going to leave here and get to the airport. In a lopsided blowout, the roads are usually open.
Check 3. 2.
They'll run it now. Out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making a big-time play?
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning.
Hit it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be about a yard or 2 short of the first here. He needed the 35, but didn't make it. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
So here are visitors to take over on offense. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
Got to be wary of throwing an interception here because the defense knows they're going to get tested deep. That's why they're going to put a couple of extra guys back there to try and prevent that.
Yeah, late in the fourth quarter here, trying to preserve the lead. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
What's screen?
2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. Things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll drop the throw. He's going to let it fly. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Yeah, he was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Set, ready, 18, Gator.
I'm coming. I'm coming.
Now.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, we're beyond the tone setting right now. This guy's been a bell cow all day, and they'll continue to rely on him to move the chains, drain the clock, and lead his team.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
It's been a long day for you. Check nickel, nickel, nickel.
Ready, ready.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
20, Mike, 20. Army, Army. Army, Army.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.